Good morning, everyone. Just sorting my room out. I've just whacked the stereo on, and you nearly had Charles Aznavour on instead of the Tai Chi music, so that would have been fun. Hope everyone's well. And it is World Water Day today, so I haven't been on about it enough. It's get the water down you. So I'm looking for my bottle now. World Water Day. Something else I was reading this morning is that as a sort of mantra to think about when you're really stressed out, it's that diamonds are formed under great pressure. So when you're feeling it's all a bit and driving you mad, then that's how you can look at it to think, well, it's going to make me better and stronger and shine. So yes, diamonds are made under pressure. And World Water Day. Hope everyone's well. Hi Jane and Jean. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have got a new little thing to test out with you that we'll try and do it at the end. So I got my notes for it because I'm still kind of learning this myself, and it's massage using the acupuncture pressure points in the hand. Massage Qigong. So there's 10 movements in the set for that. We are going to have a go at the first 3 when we finish the class today, so if you want to stay around for that. And then what we'll do 3 more next week, or 4, and then 3 the following week to get all 10 of them, and then we'll put them all together and see what it's like. So it'll be something I'm hoping to use, like I've used the fragrant Qigong and walking meditation and things like that. So 10 movements with 10 fingers massage Qigong is coming up. Morning Pauline. World Water Day. So start watering your gin down, ladies. We will start as usual with a warm up and take it from there. Tubbs is going to be a nuisance, I think, today. She did spend the night, a couple of nights ago in the shed. So I'm just going to take my slippers off. Some lovely new thick socks on that Ange got for me. So thank you for the socks, Ange. Out the way, Tubbs. Come on, move. It's getting a bit of a routine, this, isn't it? Shifting the cat out the way. Okay, Ange is about and available, so hopefully we won't get interrupted. Just angle the iPad a little bit more that way. And if you're ready, we are going to start feet facing forwards, just relaxing the body a little bit for the warm-up. We're going to move the head from right to left. Gentle stretch out of the neck. Anyone who's been past here will see I've been painting the exterior of our garage block this weekend. So my shoulders and arms are screaming at me. I'm about halfway through it, I think. Then drop the chin down. Gently circle head and neck. Looking from one side to the other. And remember, this is warming up. It's also giving you a chance to think what feels wrong in the body, what feels sore, what side's doing what. Just to make you a bit more conscious about what you might need to work on. Head's looking and facing forward. It's going to keep the head still, and just move the eyes to look up, down, right and left. Up, down, right and left. Up, down, right, left. Bring the shoulders up to the ears and let them drop. Shoulders to ears and drop. One more. Shoulders up let them go. One shoulder at a time, coming up and let it go. Each side, individual shoulders. Then take the whole arm, circle the arm forward and around. Big a circle as you can comfortably manage. Then circle it back. That's where it's sore on me today. Inside the top of that arm. And the other side. So circle the arm back to start with. Doesn't matter which way, back and forward, as long as you do both. And then circle it forwards. Don't realise, I think, when you're gripping a paintbrush in one hand, how much you're working all those arm muscles. And then hands coming into the front of the shoulders, you're going to circle the elbow forward and around. And circling it back. Changing arms, circle the elbow forward. Trying to keep the hips and pelvis still and facing forwards, circling back. Drop the arms, going to side stretch, so stretching down with one hand and up with the other, lengthening both sides and turning the head to look up towards the top hand. Holding it for a couple of breaths and changing sides. So a big stretch up and a reach down. Every time I turn this side, I can see a whacking great cobweb up there, and I think I'm going to have to sort something out. And the other side. And then I forget about it till next Monday. This side's all right. No cobwebs with this side. And the other side. Stretching long through both sides of the body. Back down, stretching across the chest, so pointing out with one arm, pulling back across the chest and looking down that long arm. Remember to breathe. And the other side. Pointing out, pulling back across the chest. Dropping the arms, going to bring both arms to the front, soft elbows and wrists, and circle those hands. So moving at the wrist. Then circle them back the other way. Just be conscious here about what your shoulders are doing. Try and make sure they're down and relaxed. Then make two strong fists and stretch those fingers out. Back into fists and a big stretch of the fingers. Take the right hand, turn it palm up and gently pull back, pulling the fingers down, straightening the arm, so you're trying to can't get my words right. You're trying to stretch out the inner wrist. And changing sides, palm up, pulling down on the fingers. And release the arms and give them a swing around the body, tapping up towards the shoulders at the front. Swinging those arms. Then the heels of the hands are coming into the lower back. I'm going to take them behind us to push down and out. Pushing down and out. Trying to get a little bit of blood going into the lower back. Try and do at least 12 if you can. Fast as you can go. Release the hands. Circle the hips. circling round one way, starting to move those ankles, then circling back the other way. Coming down to the knees, you're going to give the knees a good rub. The observant of you will notice this is the second new pair of lockets. Can't remember what this one's called, leopard something or other, or animal something or other. It's like an animal print in the circles. Okay, look towards the floor so you're not stressing the back of the neck. Then fingers on the knees will circle both knees inwards. You're really starting to work through those ankles now. Then circle them back the other way. And then keeping the fingers to the knees, you're going to look up to the right, back through the centre, look left. Going from one side to the other. If you need to, bring the hands a little bit higher up the thighs. And straightening back up. We're going to heel tap to the front. So bringing a heel up and just tapping it with the opposite hand. Tap, tap, shifting the weight from one side to the other, getting used to standing on one leg. Tap to the front, and then it's tap to the back. It's exactly the same, but you're kicking up behind, reaching the foot towards the heel. Just make sure you're not leaning forward or back with the torso to do this. So if you can't reach, doesn't matter, as long as you come somewhere near. Then back to facing forwards. Going to lift the heel up, doesn't matter which one, and circle that ankle round. And then circle it back the other way. So while you're practicing at home, doesn't matter whether you got your lefts and rights different to me. Changing sides, heel coming up, circling the ankle round. Or which way you're going. When we've got a small class, it doesn't matter. Back the other way. You only really need to worry about going the same way when we've got a big class, because otherwise you'll crash into each other. Drop the heel down. We're going to take the right foot half a step forwards, and then you're going to lift up from the toes, so you're rocking back on the heel. And we're just stretching out the calf muscle. Drop the toes down. And again, lifting up from the toes. And back down. One more. Lifting up, feel the stretch into the lower part of the back of the leg. Drop the foot down. Then turning the whole leg from the hip, turning to the side. So your knees pointing the same way as that foot. Again, lifting up onto the heel. And lowering down. Lifting up. So when you've got your leg turned like this, you should really feel it up into the buttock and down. You might feel the other one switch on a bit as well, standing leg. And down. Coming back, other leg. Half a step forwards, lifting from the toes. And down. Gentle calf stretch. I won't make you do the heel raises today. Hopefully you've been doing them a few a day. 3 sets of 10 if you can manage it. Lift and lower. Then again, turning the leg out to the side. If you're not sure, have a look. See where the knee's pointing. Should be the same direction as that foot. Lift and lower. Keeping the hips facing forwards. Really feeling the side of that leg working right up through the back. Stepping back, and then we're going to march through the feet to finish. So we're marching toe, toe, heel, heel. outside foot, inside foot, inside foot, toe, toe, heel, heel, out, in, toe, toe, heel, heel, out, in, toe, toe, heel, heel, out, in, toe, toe, heel, heel, out, in. Done. If you wonder what I was smiling at, I was just Auntie walking past. Oh, I think it's quite good. My husband still makes me smile after all these years. Right, so everyone should be warmed up. Who else have we got? Hi Paul, hi Tina. World War today, keep drinking everyone. So, if you haven't joined in before, Shibashi is an 18 movement set, very slow. Shibashi actually means 18 movements, and we're aiming to get our breathing at least 5 seconds on the in breath and 5 seconds on the out breath. If you can, go a bit slower, try and get it to 7, 8 seconds in and then the same out. If you need to go a bit faster because you have breathing issues or you just haven't done much deep breathing for a while, or you're just a bit manic and you're starting off and you're going a little bit faster, just work on slowing it to where you're comfortable. What you don't want to be doing is trying to match my breathing exactly, and then getting that you've got to gasp for air. It should be a natural breath, okay? So we're breathing from the belly. If you've been following my classes, you'll understand what that means, but basically think about, as you take a breath in, you let all your muscles relax and the belly expands. If it helps, put your hands on your tummy so you can feel what's going on. So on your in breath, breathing in through the nose, you feel everything expand and fill with air. Everything's relaxing. And then on the out breath, you start from the pelvic floor muscles, front and back, to squeeze that air out. So as you're breathing out, you can breathe out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever's more comfortable for you. You feel the pelvic floor muscles first, then all the stomach muscles through the core, and you can feel them contracting in. Last of all, on that out breath, you should feel the diaphragm and the rib cage dropping as the lungs empty with air. So that's what you're aiming at. So on a breath in, relax, let everything go and fill up with air. Trying to get it to at least 5 seconds. And then breathing out, squeezing the air out from the bottom part of your stomach till every last bit of air is gone. And then breathing in. Feeling the tummy expand. So try and work on the breathing, concentrate on the breathing. I'll give you guidance for in breath, out breath. But if you need to go a bit faster, you go a bit faster. Okay? If your lefts and rights are different to mine, it doesn't matter as long as you do one side then the other, so you do an equal both sides. We have 2 rules for the Tai Chi that I do. 70% effort. So at no stage at all should you be dripping with sweat, gasping for air. You're quite likely to warm up because you're moving the body even though it's slow. But we really want 70% effort. The second rule is your knees stay back behind your toes at all times. So, with feet facing forwards, we are moving the body up and down. As you go down, you're trying to keep equal weight through both feet, but you're thinking about sending the pelvis backwards, torso staying straight in neutral. But it's like you're sticking your bum out very, very slightly. You're not leaning forward and really sticking your bottom out. Don't want the chest coming forward. Well, if I turn sideways, you should be able to see a bit better. The top part of the body is staying straight. The bottom's going slightly back. The knees will go a little bit forwards, but if you look down towards those knees, you can still clearly see the toes. What we don't want, so I'll do it wrong so you can see the wrong, is this sway of the pelvis coming forward, the knees going forward. The minute you do this, all your weight's going out through the knee joint. And now if I look down, I can't see my toes at all. So we're thinking down like that, not down like that. So knees behind toes, 70% effort. And we'll start the set. Once again, I haven't got a clock or anything in here, so might run over, who knows. I'm sure nobody's got anything pressing to do. We're still kind of semi-locked down at the moment. Feet facing forwards. Okay. We're going to start and finish in Wuji. And Wuji is a state of nothingness. So what we're trying to do is balance our weight, think about what the body's doing, and adjust ourselves to a neutral spine as we slow that breathing down. Bring the arms to the side of the body, the little fingers just resting towards the top of the thighs, but soft through the shoulders, soft through the elbows, and the hands soft and relaxed. We covered the hands quite a bit last week. Gently soften the knees. As you slow your breathing down, think about equal weight through both feet. Think about the ball joints of the big toes and the little toes and the heels all having equal weight through all 3 points on your feet. Slightly adjust your pelvis if you need to, just a little tilt backwards. And then think about being long through the front of the body. So if it helps, imagine you've got a thread pulling you up through the centre of the chest bone, so you're nice and long up the front line of the body. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Make sure you're not gripping with the buttocks at all. It's very easy to switch them on. And then think about what the head's doing. And have the jaw nice and relaxed. If it helps while you're relaxing into Wuji and slowing this breathing, then close your eyes by all means. So think about the jaw being relaxed, the head's nicely balanced on the top of the spine. And then last of all, you've got a golden thread pulling you a tiny bit taller through the centre of the crown of the head. So nice and long through the front of the body. Nice neutral spine position before we start. Now if you can breathe in and out through the nose, if that's difficult or uncomfortable or unnatural, then breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to step out to commence, so open your eyes if they're closed and stepping out to at least shoulder width apart with those feet. Get a good firm plant to the ground, feet facing forwards. Soften the knees slightly as you lower down, and then you're going to breathe in to bring the hands up in front of you. And breathe out as you lower down. Breathing in. Hands and arms coming up. Breathing out. My left arm was overworked yesterday. I really feel it. Breathing in, straightening up through the legs as you breathe in. Thinking tall. Breathing out, lowering back down. Knees stay behind the toes. Breathing in. Remember, a little bit faster if you need to match those breaths. Breathing out. We're trying to get at least an in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twist the hands out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move the hands in and out. Next move, bringing the hands up as you breathe in and out to the sides, broadening one's chest. And then breathing out as you bring it all back down. Straightening up through the legs on the in-breath. And breathing out as you lower back down. Slow and controlled. In. And out. Make sure you're not throwing the chest forwards as you bring the arms out. Those hands are still in your peripheral vision. Keeping the elbows soft and the wrists nice and soft. Breathing in. And out. Okay, next move. Dancing with rainbows, and take a breath in. Bring the arms up and over to one side and sink into that knee. Turn the head to the side. Breathing out. And in. And out. So now you're getting quite a bend in the knee of that standing leg as you shift the weight over from one side to the other. Hips are still facing forwards. You're turning the head as the eyes follow the active hand up and over until the head turns to pick up the other side. Breathing out. Couple more. Breathing in. Making that beautiful rainbow shape above your head. Breathing out. And in. And out. Hands to centre. We're circling arms now. Breathing out as you lower down, bringing the arms down. Crossing at the wrists. Big breath in. And out. Circling arms. Straightening up through the legs on that in-breath. And breathing out as you lower down. Feet haven't moved yet, they're still facing forwards and glued to the floor. Next move, twist waist, swinging arm. So you're going to bring both hands palm up in front of you. Turn to the side, lowering the arm back, reaching forward with the other one. In breath, up and over past the ear. Out breath, sinking down, crossing the hands in front of you. Turning to the other side, straightening up through the legs, in breath. And out breath. Only turn as far as you can comfortably go. Head's not looking up or down, it's just relaxed, turning from side to side. Changing the move, backs of the hands facing behind you. Breathing in, arms coming up, then palms face the floor on the out breath. Breathing in, rowing a boat. Breathing out. Straightening up through the legs on that in breath. Bringing Bringing the arms down on the out breath. Turning in the shoulders, breathing in. And out. Now change the move, holding a ball. So you're going to take the same heel and the same hand, palm up, whichever side you're going. You're going to lift the heel, palm up, reaching across the body on the in-breath. Turn the hand, lower the heel back through centre on the out-breath. Changing sides, palm up, heel up. And lowering back down. If you can, raise the heel on the standing leg too. Breathing in and out. And in. And out. Eyes following the active hand as it comes back across the body. And then picking up the hand to the other side. So this should be the first time your feet have moved since we started the set. Do one more to each side. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turning the hand out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in. Keeping the heels down now, both hands carrying across the body. Breathing in and out through centre. So we're done holding a ball. Now we're carrying the moon. Breathing in and out, keeping the elbows soft and relaxed. Feet staying flat to the ground now if you can. And as you come back across the body, keep the hands slightly forward. If it helps, imagine you've got a big inflatable beach ball between those hands, so you can't come too close to the torso. Breathing in and out. Last one to this side. And out. Take a breath in through centre, bringing those elbows in, but carry on turning. And then breathing out, push the heel of the hand away. Breathe in to pull it back in. So we're now twist waist, push palm. Breathe in to pull it back. Out as you push away. In as you come back. Now remember, you're not pushing across the body, you're coming out from the shoulder. And as you extend that arm, it's not going fully straight, you're still keeping a soft elbow. Back in, pushing away. And in. This time we're going to change playing with clouds. So you're going to push the hand out, then turn the palm to face you, bringing the elbow up. Breath in as you rotate to the side. Change the arms over, breathing out. And in. So concentrate on that forearm being as parallel to the ground as you can. If you need to, bring the arm a little bit lower to keep the forearm straight. So you try not to let the elbow drop. Those who need a reminder, check those thumbs. Top elbows leading the way for this move. So if you're confused which way you're going, whichever arm's up, that top elbow is pointing the way you're turning. If you can, getting the hand to about nose level and your gaze is towards the palm of that top hand. Last breath, breathing in. Out. Now we're scooping the seat to the side, so you're going to lower the arms down, take the foot half a step forward and turn it, going out in the direction of this knee now. So you lift the back heel up, bringing the arms up. Then lower the heel, raise the front toes. Breathing in and out. Going as far down and low as you want to. And coming back to wherever you're comfortable. Keep the movement smaller if you need to. If you've got any heart problems or anything going on with the blood pressure, any dizziness, then make sure you keep the head above the heart. But if you're okay and you don't have any issues like that, you can really scoop down as low as you want to. As you raise the heel, then raise the toes. We'll do one more to this side. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, arms come down, foot steps back, and you turn to the other side. Raising the back heel. Lowering the heel, raising the toes. Breathing in. And out. Concentrate on getting a slow lift and lower through those feet. Really think about your balance. Okay, we'll stay this side. You're going to bring the hands up towards the waist. And then as you breathe out, push the heels, the hands away. Breathe in, pull the fingers back. Playing with waves. And breathe in as you come back towards the body. Breathing out. You might find your legs are working a little bit harder on this one because we've made the centre of gravity much smaller and narrower, challenging the balance. Try not to go too fast. Breathing out. And in. Last one, we'll change sides again. Breathing in, back to centre, straighten those feet up, changing to the other side. Raising the heel on the out breath, lowering the heel, raising the toes on the in breath. Really feel those legs working hard, stabilising you, keeping you balanced, strengthening through the ankles. Okay, now as we go forwards, push the heels of the hands. We're going to change the spreading wings. So you're going to turn the palms to face you and take a breath in as you bring the arms out wide. Out as you go forwards. Breathing in. Still rocking through those feet. Breathing out. And in. So as you reach forward, I'm not sure if this is going off film or not, don't bring the hands too close together. Only go into shoulder width apart. But don't meet each other Come out and wide or change sides. So stepping back with your foot and turning the other one, and off we go to the other side. Breathing in and out. In and out. Check those thumbs. Make sure you're keeping the hands relaxed. Take a breath in, arms go wide. Breathing out. Then breath in, back to centre. Straighten those feet up. Elbows coming into the side. Think about your position. Make sure the feet haven't turned in at all. Making two fists. Thumbs nice and relaxed. Maybe your thumbs where they're comfortable, but don't squidge them inside the fists. So knuckles are facing away from you. Take a breath in. Then as you breathe out, we're punching. The arms coming out, the fist is turning. Breathing in to pull it back. And out. And in. Now again, you're not fully straightening that arm, so still keep the elbows soft. Coming in and out, shoulder level if you can. Then release the hands, side of the legs. Little fingers are resting by the thighs. We're coming up onto our toes, flying like a wild goose. Breathing in, arms coming up. Breathing out, lowering everything back down. Breathe in, come up as high as you can comfortably go on those toes. Breathing out, lowering back down. Now be particularly conscious of working both legs at the same power. So you might well find your right heel touches the ground before your left. Try and make sure you're using that lazy leg at the same rate. We want to be equally balanced through both sides of the body. So you're aiming for both heels to touch the ground at the same time. Slow lower down on that out breath. Try not to plummet. One more. Breathing in. Working those calf muscles. Challenging the balance. Lowering down. Both hands now, feet staying flat. Breathing in as you bring the arms up. And breathing out as you bring them down. So it's spinning wheel. Breathing in. And out. Circling arms like a spinning wheel. Breathing in. And out. Keep the head still if you're doing this version. We'll change direction at the bottom. Little swing of the arms. I'll do the full version now. So as you breathe in, take the whole body with you, turning from the waist. Breathing out through the bottom of the move. And in. Slightly back through midday. And out. And try not to speed up through the bottom part of the move. Breathing out. One more. Breath in. And out. straightening back up, we come into bouncing a ball. So opposite hand to foot, either do the heel lift, the knee float, or the heel lift, the knee float, and raise the heel of the standing leg, whichever you can cope with. You're going to take a breath in and changing sides, breath out. Breath in and out. You'll find one side you can do much easier than the other one. Try and let that foot dangle if you're bringing the knee up. What you're aiming for is a right angle in that leg from the hip and out. Breathing in and out. Last one. In breath and out. Feet go flat, make sure they're facing forwards. Press palms, breathing in, bringing the hands up. Breathing out, lowering it down. Straightening up through the legs on the in-breath. And breathing out. Think about all that lovely energy we've been moving around our body. As you breathe in, scooping the energy up. And on that out breath, just centering it into the dantian, center of the body. Breathing in, pulling the energy up. And then you're storing it back inside for the rest of the day. Last one, breath in. And out. I'm going to step back in, bringing the hands into soft prayer position, just to help you center left and right down the body. Make sure those feet are nicely planted. Left hand and right hand resting on the lower tummy. Close your eyes. Take some long, deep breaths in and out. Remember, as you're breathing in, you're letting everything go, so you're filling up with air. And as you breathe out, starting from the pelvic floor, squeezing that air out through the stomach muscles until finally the rib cage drops as you're on empty. And then a breath in, let it all go. Breathing out. Breathing in. Out. Make sure those hands are relaxed, especially through the thumbs. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Knees are nice and soft. You're aiming to stay 2 or 3 minutes at least relaxing at the end of the session. Just slowly breathing. Drop the hands to the side. Just let them hang. Open your eyes, back in the room with me. Thank you very much for joining in. We'll just do a little cool down from that Shibashi set, and then we'll look at the massage qigong that we're going to have a little play with. So Give those hands a good rub together. If you're only joined for the Shibashi set, you'll be free to go in a minute. And then give the face a rub and a good dry wash of the face, in and around everywhere, back of the ears, get in the back of the neck, and then get the fingers into the scalp. Give the scalp a bit of a rub. Then we're going to tap down the outside of both arms, then tap up the inside, so from wrist up towards the armpit, down the outside of the legs, always the ankles if you can get there, up the insides, and then wipe outside arms, wipe inside arms, wipe the outside legs, and then wipe the inside legs. Have a little breather, grab your water, and if you're staying for the next 5 minutes, please do. Oh, hi Ange, I've got your socks on. Actually, I have to say, they might have to come off in a minute because my feet are getting very, very warm. And hi Carol. So if you want to sit down for this, you can do this standing. But you might find it easy to relax. It doesn't matter standing or seated, as long as you can try and get the spine nice neutral spine position. So make sure you're not slumping at all. If you want to sit on a chair, like we do the chair Shibashi, so not sitting back into the chair, making sure you've got that nice right angle of the legs, the feet are flat to the floor. But if you want to sit cross-legged, whatever's comfortable for you. Think about, if you are sitting on the floor for this, grab hold of your bottom, one side at a time, and pull it back a little bit, just to try and get yourself in a more upright position. We're not thinking bolt up, there shouldn't be any tension, but just so the spine's nice and neutral. Now, 10 movements with 10 fingers, it's massage qigong, and we're looking at getting some real activity into the acupressure, acupuncture points in the hands that relate to different parts of the body. Qigong, for those of you who aren't entirely sure, it loosely translates as qi is energy. You'll have heard me mention that, moving the qi around the body, thinking about what the qi's doing. And the gong bit is sort of movement, so it's movement exercise, so it's almost energy exercise. It's all encompassing, and this is be a little bit faster, but it's in your hands. So you're going to do the first 3 movements. Movement number 1 is looking at the face and face health. So this is what we're working on. Supposed to be relaxing the face muscles. So I'm not going to say it's going to stop wrinkles, but who knows? Anything that's stopping the face getting tense. We're making 2 fists. So this time, when you make your fists, and ignore my grazed knuckle, you're going to fist the fingers and then have the thumb underneath and out the way. So you're looking at that kind of shape with your fist. So both fists are going to go like that. So you don't want the thumb inside. Usually quite often when you make fists, you tuck the thumb away. Curl the fingers round and bring the thumb underneath so it's out the way. And what we're doing is looking at this section here of the hand. So you're looking at that part there. And what we're going to try to do is with the hands in front of you, so keep the elbows soft and relaxed, just natural breathing. And we're going to bring the fists together so that they're touching all around here as we bring them together. And you're going to tap them together quite firmly in front of you. And we're massaging and stimulating all those acupressure, acupuncture points in the hand relating to the face and making your face healthier. Now we're going to do at least 60, trying to build up to 100, which is actually quite quick if you think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And that's our first movement. Might bring my hands up a little bit higher so you can see them, but try not to keep any tension in the shoulders. So go to wherever you're comfortable. Just bash in together quite firmly, and then relax the hands. This is move number 1. Quite easy, isn't it? The next one is for strengthening and healing the heart. So we are going to make a lotus flower shape with the hands. So you're going to bring the elbows in a bit, and we're looking at the wrists. And we're taking this part of the wrist here, and that's where we're looking to do the self massage on. So you're aiming for, you're making that lotus shape, that bit of the wrist there is the bit that's going to bash together. So let the hands relax outwards. Oh, difficult for some of us ladies to get the elbows in the right position. Make sure you're comfortable there, and then we're going to do the same, bashing the wrists together 60 to 100 times. So this one is for your heart. And when we've done all 10 of these moves together, it's this little routine that you can do over about 10 minutes every day. I know it's been very difficult with the last year. People are used to having massage and treatments and things done, missing that human touch. Now, we've got to do the best we can on ourselves. So this hopefully will work for some of you. You can let me know. Bashing those wrists together 60 to 100 times. And relax them. The last one we're going to do today is for reducing the symptoms of a headache. So we're looking at a similar position with our hands, but we're concentrating on the side of the little finger now. So thinking about that side there, and it's bringing the hands so they're more facing forwards because it's those sides of the fingers. So still in that sort of lotus flower shape with the hands, but you're going to start touching those sides of the fingers together quite firmly. So don't be too gentle with this. Should be enough of a bash that you're feeling it. It's also going to be fabulous for upper arm strength. And again, we're looking at 60 to 100. If you really like this, you can look to building up to 200 taps. And my arms that were very tired to start off with are now quite fatigued. So about 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and relax. Now give the hands a really good shake. So that's our first 3 in the 10 movement with 10 fingers massage Qigong. And next week, if you tune in to me, we'll do the next 3. Might be 4 actually, because 6 and 7 kind of go together. Thanks for joining in. We're all water day. Keep drinking the water. Any questions, any problems, give me a shout. I'll do my very best to help you. As usual, I'll be posting this up on YouTube, so you can access a lot of videos on there if that's easier for you than Facebook. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you can. Just say hi, just say thanks Sharon, or I didn't like that one, or where's the cats today, whatever you fancy. It's nice to chat to people, and we're all missing a bit of that now, so even if we've got to do it through computers and technology, that's what we've got to do. So next week on the 10 movements with 10 fingers, we are going to be looking at reducing toothache, restoring energy, and strengthening the immune system. So that's what you've got to look forward to. Thanks for joining in. Have a lovely week, guys, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye for now.